Hey you all, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. I hope you can hear me, and if you can't, I'm sorry. This is just a really quick short video, little recipe that I wanted to share with you all. So I am currently baking vanilla meringues. You're going to need 4 egg whites. So I already used the eggs and put them in. And then about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Also a 1/4 teaspoon of cream of tartar. And then 1 teaspoon vanilla. And a cup of either caster sugar or superfine sugar. What you do first is you froth up the egg whites. So you're going to put all 4 in, but you want to separate them into a bowl beforehand so you don't get any egg yolks in with your egg whites. Very important step. And then you froth them up starting on a low speed. You gradually increase the speed. Then you put in the cream of tartar. And after that you slowly put in the salt, and then you start putting in sugar, a teaspoon at a time. I have used for this recipe caster sugar. It's very super fine, and it'll do just well for this. And I am baking vanilla meringues, which are going to be, not for me, they're going to be for somebody else. I'm very excited. So we're just going to gradually increase the speed. But sleeping dog below me. I currently have my hair in a ponytail to prevent any hair from going in there. It's really important for me. I know somebody requested instructional video on this on my TikTok. I decided to upload it on YouTube. Why not? So it's going to be in parts, and I'm going to try to edit the best I can. I also have my piping bags and everything on the table, so I'm very excited. It does take a while, so I might pause the video. And just kind of let this go for a bit, and then unpause and show you where, everything is. Momentary pause. Okay, so now that it's been going for a while, I am going to add in the vanilla, which I have to open. It's a brand new vanilla. Could use fancy vanilla, like vanilla bean paste or fancier brand of vanilla. Let's be honest, I like the brand McCormick. I think it tastes just fine. Let me just get something open here. So I opened the vanilla, and it's a whole teaspoon. Put that down. Get the vanilla top. I'm so sorry guys that it might be hard to hear me, but I hope you can. So let me remove the eggs. Well, we recycle these, we bring them next door to our neighbors who have chickens. So if we buy eggs, we give the cartons to our neighbors who have chickens and could use eggs. Reduce, reuse, recycle. So I'm very excited about this. It smells so good. It's missing. Now there are a couple of more steps. We have to set the oven to 200, and there are a few more things that might be a little complicated for some in the beginning, like for me. Okay, so I'm going to take these off. These are just anti-nausea wristbands. Yes, I'm a person with things too. They actually really benefit me. So, my recipe has been, as you can see, has been through a lot. This recipe booklet has been through quite the... Oh, look at this pretty design on it. Anyway, I've edited this recipe a lot, so this is essentially what I come up with. You are more than welcome to look online and find a recipe that might be easier. I wrote this with it's easier for me. I just gotta bump this for a second, so it's gonna get a little loud, but that's baking. Bump it to 6. And then we'll leave it at 6 for a bit, and then we'll go to 8. This is giant standard mixer. It goes all the way up to 10. I like it at up to 6 and 8. And then occasionally I'll go to 10. And I'm at 8 right now. And then we'll slowly bring it down. Very gently. And check my feet. Now we're just gonna check and make sure there's nice stiff peaks. It's a little more. It's not quite, but it's almost there. Okay, so I have already pre-done my sheets. I did it while this was going off. And what I mean by pre-done is, as you can see, there is some line on the bottom of this parchment paper. You just want to take a little bit and kind of stick it on the bottom of your parchment paper so it'll stick down and so your meringues and everything won't pop off. And this is, I like to use, this is a big piping tip. I like to use my extra big piping tip and my extra big piping bag. And now I have the messy part of putting it all in here and then piping everything, turning on the oven to 200, which, by the way, I did forget to mention in the beginning, but you want to set your oven at 200, really anywhere from, I'd say, 200 to 250, even a little bit lower than 200 depending on your altitude. This is not my idea. Once we get okay. And just kind of push it to the bottom. I feel like it'd be safer if I did it over this. Now, I might have done too many pans. I might have only needed one pan. I guess we shall see. I'm just gonna leave that there. I do have a thing that normally I would tie at the top, except I don't have it with me. It's in my bag of accessories for piping. Oh dear, I got the outside, didn't I? And other stuff. As you can see, this is going to be the messiest part. Don't worry. It's also the funnest part, in my opinion. I like this piping bag. It fits a lot. Okay. Just gonna wipe off the end. So I'm gonna start with a nice clean pipe. So if you can see it over here, just what I do is hold it down a bit and then lift. You see? These cute little the great thing is when they dry in the oven, they come out really cute. I have tried in the past to make Christmas trees. It is very difficult, so I like these little stars. It's kind of like stars. It's also kind of like flowers. And not all of them are going to be perfect, but just kind of want to lift and pull, like plop and pull. I like to do different sizes. Some of them can be really tiny, and some can be nice, deliciously big. Of course, I try not to exceed the size of 3 inches. Doesn't really leave a lot of room for me to do a bunch. Could fit like near 100 on here if I did it exactly. Okay, so now that we have all of them done, it's time to put them in the oven. I will be right back. Actually, I can do it from here. These go on the bottom shelf of the oven. I've already turned it on. And then these two go on the top shelf. We set the timer for about an hour and a half, maybe an hour and 20 minutes. It really depends on your oven and your timing. Just wipe up it. Kind of a wipe down here real quick. An hour and a half. So, we cook it for about an hour and a half. I put it in for 125 at 200, and then when it's done baking, you turn off the oven and leave it in the oven for at least 2 hours. Preferred time is overnight. I'm probably going to keep it in the oven after it's done baking for maybe 5 or 6 hours. And then part 2 of this video will be seeing the final result. Bye you!